Good afternoon, 16-bit gaming fans. This is GutsDozer. It is a awesome Sunday afternoon. I thought I would just take some time to kind of talk about the Super Game Boy and the Super Game Boy 2. It's kind of a quirky situation and something that not a whole lot of people know about. So let's just go into a couple details. As you can see here, I got the original American Super Game Boy. I have the Japanese Super Game Boy 2, which actually was only released in Japan. I actually had to import this one because there was none in the US on eBay. So, a couple of differences. First off, the original Super Game Boy. Of course, a lot of people have played with it and messed with it. You can see mine's in pretty good condition. Got a good old Metroid 2 in there. Label's a little messed up on the back, but that's not a big deal. So what were some of the problems of the original Super Game Boy? Well, one of the major problems with the original Super Game Boy is that it had some sound issues. You would get weird chirping and kind of messed up sound effects on a lot of games, and sometimes you would get bad resolution on certain games. So in Japan, Nintendo decided they were going to fix that problem. So for Super Famicom, they made the super sweet Super Game Boy 2. As you can see, it's way cooler than the original Game Boy. It's got a little LED indicator on it. It's see-through, which is rad. This one's in really good condition. Label's in perfect condition. So the Super Game Boy 2 actually fixed all of those sound effects and music problems. So for retro's sake, I know you can use a Game Boy player on GameCube. It's not really the same thing because you get some features and you get some special borders and stuff, once again, you can only get from Super Game Boy. So when you upgrade to the Super Game Boy 2, like I said, a few cool things. You got the see-through shell. You get the indicator light. And if you can see over here, it actually has a link cable, so for multiplayer. So the cool thing about that is if you and your buddy got two TVs, or if you got two PVMs, you can go ahead and hook up and play multiplayer Game Boy games. Also, if you have a Super Game Boy and your buddy's got a Game Boy, then you can whip them out and still play some multiplayer games. The other thing a lot of people want to know on a regular basis is certain Game Boy Color games that you can play on your Game Boy for your Super Nintendo, your Super Game Boy. So the black cartridge games are early color Game Boy games. They're DX. These will actually function, and you'll get all the correct palettes with your Super Game Boy. Now, later Game Boy Color games, the clear shell, like this terrible game here, which I love Resident Evil, so I don't know, I had to have it. They will not work with Super Game Boy, so you're going to resort back to either your Game Boy Color, your Game Boy Advance, or you're going to use your Game Boy player for your GameCube, which is an awesome device. I have one, and it is super fun, especially for these types of games. So that's the main differences between these two Game Boys. This is Sigma, and his head bobbles, so that's always fun. But other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And if y'all are interested, maybe I can find a couple carts and slap these into the old Super Nintendo and show you some of the actual weird sound and music issues. So I hope y'all have a great Sunday and a great week, and I'll see you again soon.